When I was a child, the wallpaper in my bedroom was a comforting constant, a sea of pastel flowers that lulled me to sleep. But as I grew older, I noticed something unsettling. Each night, in the shadows, the pattern seemed to shift and writhe. I dismissed it as a trick of the moonlight until one night, when the shadows coalesced into a face, my face, pleading silently, her eyes wide with desperation. She seemed to move with the floral patterns, her mouth forming words I couldn't hear. Intrigued and terrified, I stayed up night after night, watching her struggle, until I realized she was trying to tell me something. The shifting image soon became an obsession. I tried to capture it, taking photos and videos that always came out blurred and distorted. One evening, I tentatively reached out to touch the wallpaper, and a cold shock ran up my arm as though I had touched ice. I pulled back, but not before I felt a tug, as if the other me was trying to pull me through. I began to hear whispers at the edge of my consciousness, insistent and pleading. The girl in the wallpaper was no longer just a reflection, she was an entity trapped within the walls, and she was growing more desperate with each passing night. I confided in my best friend, who suggested we investigate the history of the house. We discovered that the original owner was a reclusive artist known for her eerie, lifelike paintings. As we delved deeper, we found an old journal that described a forbidden technique, capturing the soul of a subject within the pigment itself. The pieces began to fit together, but what still eluded us was why the girl in the wallpaper looked exactly like me. Desperation clawed at me as I realized the artist had used our family line, and I was her latest resemblance. The night of the full moon, I stood before the wallpaper, determined to confront the girl. As her silent screams grew louder, I pressed my hand against the cold surface, feeling the wallpaper give way. In an instant, I was pulled into a swirling vortex of color and shadow. The world blurred, and I found myself standing in a mirror image of my room, facing the girl. She spoke with my voice, "You freed me." In that moment, I understood. By releasing her, I had taken her place. Now, I am the reflection, watching as she lives my life, while I am trapped in a painted prison, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to set me free.